we can hit that and hit that and hit that. It will not break for you. You think that's going to survive a hailstorm? I think so. This is Robert's bath cap. It comes in 2 colors. It comes in bronze and brown. What's great about the bronze, it goes well with the tans, the weatherwoods, the grays, and your blacks. In every box, we got a 4-inch metal band clamp, a coupler for your vent tubing, connect your vent tubing, your vent cap, as well as your base flange. Now you can see the base flange, it's oversized. We give you 4 inches to make your roofs watertight. When you compare it to the existing model that most of you probably are using, you only have approximately 2 inches or less to make your roofs watertight. Now we double the size of that. With this model, you have a square backing which can cause water backups and a water leak and a callback for you. With our design, we have a round cylinder design. So on the high side of the roof, when water washes down, it'll wash this way and wash that way. It will never back up on you, it will never cause you a water leak, it will never cause you a callback. Now you can see that it's a 2-piece assembly. We made that purposely for easier installation and correct installation. So now your installers have the ability to center this right over that vent hole, and it will be a positive airflow, never any backdrafts. And then if you have your vent tubing, you got your coupler and your band clamp. So you install that, it goes in, coupler like so. There's a rim on the inside of it that holds it in place. And then you install your vent cap over the top, and you snap her down like that. Now that's firmly installed. It will not come apart on you during high winds or major uplifts. It will function as such. The next problem that we solve with this design is during high winds on this model, you'll hear that rattling noise, especially if you have a master bedroom. That's really annoying in the middle of the night. So how we solve that problem is we made the damper nestle in with the rim joist or the rim cap that snaps onto the base housing. This is inside guts of it, so you can see it's nice and smooth and flat. Wind won't catch it and won't be a noise machine for your customers. Okay, the last feature we're going to talk about is combating wind-driven rains up on the roof. With this model, we have an open mouth design which allows for the opportunity for wind-driven rain to penetrate the housing and cause you a water leak and a callback. With the Roberts bath cap, you can see it has a closed mouth design. Venting goes down below, wind-driven rain doesn't penetrate, it simply goes around, and this should eliminate your callbacks as well as your water leaks. We are at Aeroplex Corporation, where the Roberts roof caps are manufactured. I'm with Thomas Schoen, one of the engineers. He's going to address what makes the Roberts roof cap durable and what makes it so different from existing products out there or in the past that were known as fragile and very brittle. So Thomas, can you address what makes Roberts roof cap so different from those fragile products out there, and why this is a trusted material and a reliable material for them to use on the roof?
So the largest difference between this product and the Roberts roof cap, the Roberts roof cap utilizes virgin materials. Certain products may have used recycled materials, causing it to be more brittle.
And then the base, what's the base made of?
The material is a linear low density polyethylene, so it has very good flex properties. It also has good impact, so this material will allow a nail gun to go through it without cracking. The cap here is made of a high density polyethylene. It has very good impact properties, hail, wind, and this material will stand all those forces.
And then what about UV? Since it's taking a lot of punishment from the sun and the winds, what about the UV factor of this?
Yeah, both materials have a UV additive in them, which will create longevity with the material given the application.
Okay, and then one other thing you pointed out to me is, can you address the importance of engineering? How a good design is going to make the product more reliable and more durable?
Definitely. So with the Roberts roof cap, we noticed this large radius here. Coupled with the cylindrical design, this reduces the stress areas for this product. Whereas in comparison, we look at here, we see these sharp corners and the lack of radiuses. These areas will induce cracking because of the stress concentration in that area.
So it doesn't quite handle the expansion and contraction
Correct.
that can occur up on the roof.
Yep.
This is why the stress cracking can occur in these type of designs.
Correct. Yep.
Where
Whereas
Roberts,
that's eliminated here.
Roberts will absorb that better.
Exactly.
This is going to extend the life of the product. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Just to show you how strong this is, let's take a hammer to this and give it a couple hits. You can hit that and it does not break it, it does not crack it. You can continue to hit it and you can see it survives the impact. I don't know any hail that can hit that hard, but we can hit that and hit that and hit that. It will not break for you. You think that's going to survive a hailstorm? I think so. Okay, let's just take the hammer to this model and see how it survives with a hammer swat. Okay, we're up here on the roof to show you how the bath cap installs. So, as roofers, you know you're primarily faced with two scenarios. You either got this scenario where you got the flange that has the vent tubing connected to it underneath the roof, and then you have to center your bath cap over that, or you got the vent tubing coming up through the roof and you got to connect the coupler to that in your band clamp. Those are the two primary scenarios. So no matter what you are faced here on the roof, Robert's bath cap is going to put you in a position of success. When we had the other model, with it being a one-piece assembly, and all you do is you get in the box, it's just this piece here. You know, you're blindly installing that over the vent hole. You have no idea if it's centered or not, if it's halfways or partially, and causing you a backdraft and perhaps a condensation issue. Now with Roberts, that's where the advantage of the two-part assembly comes in play. You got your base flange like so. You slide it up underneath the shingles. Look at that. You can 100% every single time install that perfectly right over that vent hole. Now, on some of these, I found I can even use this coupler and stick it inside, and it fits right inside that flange. And then you install your vent cap over the top, and then you're in business. Then over here, if you do have the vent tubing, remember every box you got the band clamp and your coupler, and you connect that assembly like so, drop it inside, your installer puts the cap over the top, and you're good to go, you're in business. Now here's the beauty of Robert's bath cap. Now you have accountability factor because these vent caps are attachable and detachable. Now with it firmly snapped on there, it takes a little bit of work to get them off, but you can get it off without disturbing the shingles, without taking the shingles apart here to get this off to see what's inside. So now after your installers, you can come back, press there, and boom, you can pull this off. Now you can see whether or not that vent tubing is hooked up or not. Is it lying in the attic, creating you a liability issue? And see if your roofers did their job. Okay, the last thing I want to point out to you and remind you again, the advantage having a round cylinder, so as you have water flowing down, it's going to flow this way and flow that way. It's never going to create a backup and a water leak. You know, and we got that nice oversized flange to make these babies watertight. It'll never leak on you, and it'll never cause you a callback.